Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you to everybody that's been supporting my channel, and let's get to it, y'all. Okay, I just received a couple messages from Rainwater. Lord, y'all. It's not funny, but it's funny. And I'm going to tell you why. This man had Mo3 life in his hands. I'm going to say it again. This man had Mo3 life in his hands. And I truly believe right now, I wish I would have saw it earlier. I truly believe that this man is the snake that they say he is. He really is. And I'm wondering now, was that his way of setting up his alibi by being on the phone with Mo3 at the time of the shooting? I'm really wondering this. I really am. And it's a shame that those other rappers that's on HSM are controlled. They're under him. He's over these people and their lives right now. And everything is a joke to him. But anyway, let's get to it. He sent me a message. Okay? And I want to know from y'all, was I being fair with him? Okay? Yep. Let me find the message. He a hot mess, y'all. And he's childish. He's a straight up clown that should not be managing nobody. He literally kept picking at people when Mo3 was alive so he can keep this beef going. Okay, now here is, I have all the messages that he sent me. He says, this is the first message: please get your facts together. Okay, he says Mo3 was never shot in 2019, which I found that out. Now, one thing, if he watched my video and I said I wasn't for sure if it was true or not, but people were sending that to me. And they were saying that Mo3 got shot, in 2019. So people were sending me that information, and I started looking for it, but I couldn't find anything on it. So I was like, maybe it's not true. Okay? So I was like, I'll make a video, and then I'll let the people of Dallas, since they know they're there, they will tell me did this happen. So apparently he's a little slow, y'all, because he looked at the video and he still thought that I was saying that Mo3 was shot. I said I didn't know, and I said if anybody knows, tell me. So of course several people sent me messages and said it was not true. Okay, so apparently he didn't get the memo on that. He's slow, y'all. I'm telling you, he's slow. Now I literally see why some people was telling Mo3 to watch out for this guy. Okay. Then he says it was a video shoot. Okay, which fine. I found that already. So I sent this message back to him, and I'm letting you all. You can see it, if you can see it. Okay. This is Rainwater. I said, if your ears were open, you would have heard me say, somebody let me know if this is true. Okay? Don't message me for nothing, please, because I really don't have time for kids. I don't have time for people playing games. Okay? So, he said it was a lot of stuff you got wrong. A lot. Just ask next time. So you already see he got a little smart mouth, okay? Which somebody gonna take care of it. I'm not even worried about it because Mo3 had a lot of fans. Okay? Sooner or later. Okay. Okay, so this is what I sent back. I said, like what? I wasn't smart. Like what? I don't have a problem with correcting it. You already know that. Because everybody see I put up correction videos. Okay? Then he says, why you say the lawsuit was dropped? Now, only reason why I'm putting this out here because I asked him for an interview. So he can correct things because a lot of people want to know, what happened. A lot of people want to know why their boy is gone and he's out here flossing and acting like it ain't no big deal. Okay? So apparently he was throwing me a message that the lawsuit wasn't dropped. Okay, I guess. I don't know. With this guy, I don't know if it's true or not. Okay? Since it was so many things that he said that I got wrong, that's why I asked him if you want to do an interview with me and set the record straight, because some of my subscribers, they send me questions like, I wonder this, I wonder that. So I was going to ask him the questions that people want to know. Okay? So this is what I said. Wait a minute. So he said about the interview. So I said I didn't put that out there. That's what people are saying on the blogs, which that's where I got it from. They said that, he dropped the lawsuit. I don't know about that. I'm just saying, what other people are saying, and I'm asking people to correct me if I'm wrong. Okay? He said Mo3 been talking about, he just ignored that part. I guess he can't talk about it. I don't know. About, the little fight that's going on with Yellow. So I guess he cannot talk about it. So he got to something else. He act like he ignored that. So he said Mo3 been talking about the movie. I didn't know that. I didn't know Mo3 was talking about the movie. I had no idea. And when I looked for it, I pulled up like the old movie of the first one that came out years ago. And I wasn't pulling up anything on the new movie. That's why I had put the video out and said I don't know if the movie is true or not. Okay? So I had already suggested I wasn't for sure about that. So another thing that he's slow. Okay? Okay. So this is when he said that. So since he claimed several things that I got wrong, I figured let me ask you the questions in person. Okay? That's interview, and I will ask you the questions that the people want to know, that Mo3 fans want to know, because everybody they want to know. Okay? So I said, can I get an interview to set the record straight? I said I will give you a list of questions beforehand. This is what I told him. And you can let me know what you can talk about and what you can't talk about. I thought that was being professional. That's why I said that. Okay? I said so there won't be no surprise questions. I think, is that fair? Okay? He sends back this message. No thanks. Just giving you some facts. Now, how are you giving me facts when I ask you something and you're not really going into detail or telling me anything? So that's why I said he really left it open, as if him and Yellow was still going to court or not, on them jumping him. Now, somebody sent me a message. I read a comment, and they were saying that Most Hated Blogger had already talked about, that whole fight situation. And this is what they said, which makes sense to me now. It's starting to make sense. It's starting to click. And I was thinking maybe the ops, like 42 Doug, might have had, some hand in this. But who needs 42 Doug when you got Rainwater already? Okay? Let me get back to it. So he said, wait a minute. This is what Most Hated Blogger, somebody sent me. They said Most Hated Blogger said that they think that the whole fight was staged. Now, I'm going to tell you this. On one hand, Yellow Beezy probably just can't fight, okay? So that could have been why Rainwater ain't had no bruises on him, because he might just can't, put hands on somebody like that. They ain't gonna have no bruises on him. On one hand, it could have actually been staged. You got all of these people, and all of y'all jumped him in the middle. Not all of them. What we could see, they jumped him in the middle of the street. Didn't have a scar the first on him. So, to be honest, it could have been staged. Did they stage the fight? I don't know. Okay, I really don't know that. But this is what Most Hated Blogger said. Okay? Now, he said, after he said, no thanks, I just want to give you the facts. Okay? And he's still not giving me the facts, but he said he want to give me the facts. I said, I thought so. That's why people think you're a suspect. That's what I sent to him. Okay? After I sent that to him, being the childish person that he is, because I thought maybe he didn't really realize what he was doing when Mo3 was alive, and he's talking about these people mama and all of this stuff. He was just peeing these people off more to hate Mo3. Okay? This is what he sent to me after I said, that's why people think you're a suspect. If people thought I was suspect, I would let them ask me whatever questions that I can answer, so that I can let them know that I love the Mo3. Just like they did. But when you want to ask somebody some real questions and they dodge it, or they don't even want to, try to correct things like they really say they want to, there's something wrong with that picture, y'all. Okay. He sent me a message back saying, because I don't want to do an interview to help your channel. And he sent 3 laughing emojis. Like something was funny. Just like when he was on that interview and they said, is the beef still going on? And he laughed and was like, ha 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 ha. That's over. He's childish, y'all. He's signing contracts. He got these kids signing contracts to people that they shouldn't be signing contracts to. He's staying in their ear. He know they ops. He's dealing with he's riding the fence, y'all. He's on both sides. Okay? This is what this man is doing. He did it with Mo3. He was on both sides, straddling the fence. Now, someone from Dallas, they brought something to my attention. They said he been playing both sides. Okay? They said Rainwater is from Oak Cliff. They said Trap Boy is from Oak Cliff. And they said Yellow Beezy is from Oak Cliff. That should tell you something too, y'all. Okay? That should definitely ring bells. Just like it should ring bells that this man was on the phone with Mo3 when he died. This man helped boost this war that was going on between Mo3 and he already know they was jealous of him. And he still was picking at the other side. Okay? This screams volumes. Okay? Everybody that's been, with me since day one, they know that I do this for the, just to have something to do. I do this because I don't deal with a lot of people. I like to be to myself. I'm my own friend. Because with friends like Rainwater, who needs enemies? Okay? So, people that know me already know that I'm not even about that. Okay? Then he says that I just want him to help my little show, my little channel. First of all, I never reached out to Rainwater. I wouldn't have even never known he even had an IG account if it wasn't for him reaching out to me. Now, ask yourself, Why did he reach out to me in the first place? Ask yourself that, okay? Ask yourself a lot. I'm telling you, I hope Mo3 family is sad and this guy, because this guy, something ain't right about him. Something is definitely not right about him. And I don't know why it took me this long. I guess because I was looking into other things and I was reading other things, and I guess he wasn't on my radar then. But he's on my radar now. And I do believe that he was on the phone with Mo3 at the time of that shooting to have an alibi. I truly believe that right now. I truly believe he's very childish. And the messages that people are sending me saying that all he does now is stay in the clubs, that further tells you this man did not care about Mo3. He didn't. And I tried to give him the benefit of doubt. I tried and I tried and I tried. But for him to be running around laughing, then sending me a message, I would have never known your IG account if it wasn't for you contacting me. And he gonna say, I want him to help my channel. He sent me a message January the 17th. It's like what, 4 weeks before. I have never sent anything else back to him outside of, I'm sorry for your loss. That's all I sent to him. And I closed the page out because I have other things to do. I don't care about Rainwater. But this is what he has time to do now. Play these little games because the people on the blogs are not feeling him, because he's looking more and more suspect every day. This is why he's doing the same thing that Josie was doing now, playing on my Instagram. So of course y'all know I love to throw block parties, so I'm letting you all see. This is what I did to Mr. Rainwater. You see this, y'all? Trying to let you see it. It's possible if I can. Block. You see the block? That's what I did. I blocked him. I'm not no clout chaser. Never been. Because I don't like being in the center of attention. That's not my thing, Mr. Rainwater. And as far as trying to help my channel, I don't need no help with my channel. I've never asked anybody to help with my channel. I have climbed up to where I am on my own. From 1 subscriber to 3,000 and something subscribers. I have did that on my own. So I don't need that. And I don't really care. I've been surprised my own self by the more subscribers that I'm getting right now. So it was never about that. It's about people that love Mo3. They want answers. They want justice. And the more that you run around here smiling and clowning and playing little games and stuff, it's just making you look like you had something to do with it as well. You were on the inside with Mo3. He died with you on the phone. You were on the inside with Mo3 and Roy Lee. You were on the inside. And he was killed. And you probably knew about Bubba. And Bubba was killed. You putting this information out that you were on the phone with him all the time. And when you're off the phone, you're picking with his ops. And then you jump back on the phone with him to see what he doing. And keep up with where he's going. And who's he around. And wanting to go after his leftovers. That was you, Rainwater. That was you that said that you be on the phone with Roy Lee all the time. Did you? Did you set up Roy Lee? If you was on the phone with him all the time, you knew where he was. When he got shot. Don't play with me because I'm not the one for you to play with, Rainwater. I don't have time for little kids. And that's what you act like. You might have that CEO and that manager, you know, by your name. But if you're childish, you're childish. And like I said before, watch yourself, Rainwater. Because right now, you have Mo3 fans that's watching you. No doubt it's probably his family that's watching you. Gang members that was on Mo3 side, they're probably watching you. You got a lot of people watching you. You probably got Ghazi people watching you too. Empire's little foot soldiers. They're probably watching you. Because you know what? With you out the way, who has HSM? Now watch yourself. Because the place where you put Mo3 at, you're in that spot now. Believe it or not. Now play with me if you want to. Because like I told Josie, I can put these videos out on you all day long, baby. Now, I just have to jump on here and air that out for y'all. And let y'all know what's going on with Mr. Rainwater and how childish he is. I feel so sad that Mo3 trusted this man. I feel so sad that he put his life in this man's hand. When this man could have been the one behind this whole thing. And I said could have. Because he's kind of slow. He'll be trying to go get a lawyer and talk about, she said I did that. Could have. Rainwater. Maybe you can catch on now. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, y'all. Thanks for watching.